This is the crinkliest thing in the world. Hello. Hi, I'm Channing. Welcome to my YouTube channel. It's very good to see you. It's really wonderful that you're here. Well, today I will be painting on my ukulele. This is my ukulele. I don't know what kind it is because the branding's worn off. It gets the job done. It plays. More or less. And I decided that I'm going to paint on it. Without further ado, let's jump right into it. Oh wait, I should probably tape it up first. Hold up. I've got tape. I did test this to make sure that nothing bad would happen to the ukulele, and I think that if I get it all done today and I don't leave the tape sitting on like overnight, everything should be fine. Let's do this. Okay, how do I go about this? Ugh. See, I want to paint like the back, the sides, and the neck of it, so... Oh shoot. I stated that I wanted to paint up the back, up to the neck, and up to the head where the tuning pegs are. So that means I have to take off the tuning pegs, which means that I have to take off the strings. Or I just have to loosen them significantly, because I am not taking them off of there, God forbid, heavens no. So you just gotta loosen it while pulling the string. It's like that one kid in choir that is always flat. How come Charlie is short for Charles, but they have the same number of letters? It's off. Alrighty, so I have successfully disassembled my ukulele. I put a piece of tape over the not the fretboard, the bridge, so that all the strings would stay in place, and I tucked them all into the cavity there. I'm really trying my hardest to sound like I actually know what I'm talking about. But yes, on to sanding now. This smells lethal. I'm going to open my window. It smells like car tires. Alrighty, so it's done. I've finished sanding my ukulele. I wiped it all down with a microfiber cloth. But now onto the fun part. We can paint now. So I'm painting blue clouds on it, going all over the back, the neck, the head, the sides, just clouds everywhere. But first we have to paint the whole thing blue. So mostly I'll be using ultramarine blue, titanium white, and lamp black. Negro humo? That sounds derogatory. Alrighty. So this is better. Now you can actually see what I'll be doing down here. So I think we'll start with painting the gradient for the sky, because the sky is darker at the top and lighter at the bottom. I'm looking at my window for a reference, but it's pretty cloudy today, and I don't want to paint just clouds, because that's kind of sad. Alright, let's get straight on into it. So originally in these clips, I was talking, but everything I said was nonsensical rambling, so I decided to speed it up and do a voiceover over top of it. You're probably not wondering what I was blathering on about, but in case you are, it was about a recurring dream that I've been having lately, where I go into my local grocery store and happen to bump into Cardi B buying all of the citrus fruits. Sometimes it's oranges, sometimes lemons, sometimes even key limes. Last night it was pomelos, of which I am most certain that they do not sell at Zeeky Foods. Is Cardi B vitamin C deficient? Does she just really like citrus fruits? I don't know. But what I do know is that visions of cardigan baseball have been haunting me in my sleep. And wow, it feels good to rant about that to the entirety of the internet. Anyhow, here I'm continuing to paint the gradient for my sky, which simply consists of me mixing ultramarine blue with different amounts of titanium white and lamp black in it, and smooshing it around the back of my ukulele until I'm happy with the way that it looks. Alrighty, so I've finished painting the sky, I've finished painting the gradient, so I'm going to let that dry there, and we're going to move on to the head and the neck. Alrighty, let's continue. I finished the head and neck, and I think it looks nice. It's just this pale pastel blue color. So now I can go in here with my first layer for the clouds, my darkest layer, then I keep layering on top of that until I have fluffy clouds of positive dimension. I still need to figure out what I'm going to do on the sides here, because I tried painting that blue, but then I'd have to tape off this part so it didn't contaminate. So I think I'll have to go in here and also make this a gradient to an ombre, whatever you want to call it. Okay, so yep, we're going on to clouds now. So here I've mixed some ultramarine blue with a little bit of lamp black to form my base layer. All the following layers were just the same color with more and more of the titanium white added to it, with the exception of the top layer, which was white with just a tiny little blip of crimson red added to it. But while we're on the topic of paint, I'm using Winsor & Newton's Galleria acrylic, except for the lamp black, which came in a cheap set of Artist Loft acrylics. But back to the Winsor & Newton, they're fabulous paints and I love them loads. However, how come the ones in metal tubes are made in France, but the ones in plastic tubes are made in China? It's all the same paint and it all mixes the same. I just don't understand. And it's probably because the French think they're too good to manufacture plastic tubes of paint. I'm joking, of course, but I'd still really like to know why. I could Google it, but I'd still want to know why. Alrighty-o, so I've finished painting all of the clouds, well, for the most part. I might go back in and add a few more touches, but it looks really pretty. I like it. It has a very dreamy vibe to it, which is very nice. Now leaves the question as to what I'm going to do with this part down here. I had initially said that I'll just put more clouds down here, but I really don't feel like it. I'm not in the mood for doing that. So I might just sit here and be incredibly cautious and paint around the edge because I don't have any painter's tape. Alrighty, let's do this. We're almost there. We're almost there. We're getting very close to the end. Behold, the finished piece. I would call it a masterpiece, but it's just clouds, and every artsy teen can paint clouds. However, I do really like the way that it turned out. The clouds I could have blended better, and I could have painted them all over the ukulele as I had originally intended, but other than that, I think I did a relatively good job. Also, my younger sister asked me to paint a little pineapple on the head of the ukulele, so I did that for her. But thank you so much for watching. If you like the video, subscribe if you want to, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!